So it's about 8 o'clock in the morning on Sickler Farm, and we got a lot of ripe strawberries that need pickings, and it looks like we're getting some rain today, so we want to get that picked as soon as possible. Here's my brother Jeff picking out some of the ripest strawberries that he can. So we've picked about 6 gallons in just the first 4 rows. This variety is called Early Glow, and it's called Early Glow because it comes on earlier than the other strawberries. We have about 7 rows of Early Glow, each holding about a little over 100 plants. Total of 21 rows of strawberries. The next 7 are the Honey Eyes, and the next 7 past that are San Andreas. Just got done picking all the strawberries, and it looks like we're ending up with right around 12.5 gallons. So we're in the back weeding the high tunnel, and we got the rototiller running. That's my dad Jeff running the rototiller, and basically what we're doing is we're just making sure the weeds get killed out, and that adds more nutrients for the tomato plants to grow. And over here you see my brother Jeff. He is running the hoe, the stirrup hoe, and he's just going through closer to the plants and making sure that all the weeds get pulled out of the ground. And what I'm doing right now is I'm suckering the tomato plant. I'm pulling off the extra growth that doesn't need to be there, that takes away from the growth of the actual tomatoes themselves. And you primarily want to do this on indeterminate tomato varieties, as they will continue to grow all the way up the vine. So we've just finished up in the high tunnel. This is high tunnel number 3. And we've weeded and clipped the tomatoes up a little bit more, and these are the clips that we use, and that just keeps the tomato from falling over, and they're attached to these curling pipes up here. But as you can see, most of the weeds are gone. Now our peppers, lettuce, and tomatoes in here can get a little bit more nutrients, and they're not fighting with the weeds as bad. And here's what your hands look like after pruning all the tomatoes. They're nice and green and crusty. A lot on the farm is keeping up with all your plants and your starts. And on a hot day like today, where it's reaching over 100 degrees inside these greenhouses, you have to be watering several times a day. Keep everything alive and try to keep it healthy. And this is the water that comes from our tanks, which is collected from rainwater off the houses and the barn. And it also is collected from our spring water. So Jeff and I are currently unrolling the shade cloth. And this is going to go on top of the high tunnel on the left if it's big enough. And this will actually cool down the high tunnel about 20 degrees as it is cooking in there right now. So we just got the shade cloth up in here, and it was reading 100 degrees, and now the thermometer says that it's 85. So it's definitely helping out, dropping out the heat in here, but we're still getting enough sunlight for all the plants to grow well. But it'll be a lot better picking in here and working in here and not dealing with the heat as much. Going to collect the eggs now, and these are our chickens all surrounding me. They're red sex lynx. We have about 60 of them, so we get about 60 eggs a day, 55 to 60. Anyways, that's their little coop back there, and that's where I'm going to go walk and collect all the eggs. But the chickens have all this space to roam all the way down over there. It's a lot of space for just 60 chickens, and we're actually getting ready to move them out into a bigger field because they've been in this field all winter, and now it's time to get them to some fresh grass. And as you can see, they're all around, underneath. But here is their little chicken hut. And up here, that's where they lay their eggs. And I'm gonna start collecting.